Hello, I'm Paul.
And I'm Scott.
And welcome to DC
I'm Proud.
Hello, welcome to the Puddin Squad season. And that's what we're talking all about Harley and
Puddin
and friends. Basically, this is the fourth episode in the season. So far we've done Batman Assault on Arkham from 2014, Suicide Squad from 2016, and Batman and Harley Quinn from 2017. But you know what we're doing today? We're doing Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn from 2020.
Glad you said all that.
It's directed by Kathy Yan, and it's got a plot description of Harley Quinn joins forces with a singer, an assassin, and a police detective to help a young girl who had a hit placed on her after she stole a rare diamond from a crime lord. It stars Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Rosie Perez as Renee Montoya, Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Huntress, Journey Smollett as Black Canary, Ewan McGregor as Roman Sionis, and Ella J. Basco as Cassandra Cain. Scott, do you have any facts about this film?
I do, actually. When Harley Quinn is leaving the police precinct, she points to a wanted poster and says, "Hey, I know that guy."
I remember that.
It's Captain Boomerang
Yes.
from Suicide Squad. The film was produced under the working title of Fox Force 5.
Great stuff.
Which was? You going to tell me?
From Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that one, being you. Kathy Yan is the first Asian woman to direct a superhero movie, and actually the second woman to direct a DC film after Patty Jenkins.
There we go. That's good.
Yours.
Making strides. Well done.
About time, really.
Yeah.
This is the second film in which Margot Robbie skates to the song Barracuda. The first being I, Tonya.
Oh, two different types of skating
as well.
But
She's
yes,
covering it all.
That's correct, yeah.
But I just want to get into it, so.
Okay, cool. You want to say any history about this before we start?
I can't remember if I saw this at the cinema or not. I'm sure I did, but I don't know, because of COVID times. I can't remember if I missed it on its original run.
Yeah.
And watched it at home first, or vice versa. I'm not entirely sure.
It would have been like...
Because it was 2020, right?
Yeah, it must have been like very early in the year. I definitely saw it in cinema.
Okay, I must have done then. But I just can't remember which way round.
Maybe it was like
if I
released
missed
in
it or
Jan or
not.
Feb or something like that.
Could have been. Because this is where I get confused with The Invisible Man as well. Because that came out like literally as everything was shutting down, I think. And
that was the last film I saw.
that was what I saw on my TV first, and then the cinema later on when it got re-released. But this one I can't remember.
I literally came out of the cinema and they said the first person that died on the radio in the UK.
Oh,
After I
God.
saw Invisible Man. I was like, ooh, this is getting interesting.
Oh, no.
And then we all know how that ended up.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So yeah, I saw it in the cinema. Other than that, let's just talk about it. First of all, just to give a general overview of something I really enjoy in this film.
Yeah.
And that is from start to finish, the amazing soundtrack.
The soundtrack is banging.
It's really
and it's
good.
not like what we watched previously where they shove everything into the first
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's consistent
Yeah,
all the way
consistent.
through. I mean, if I hear Barracuda in a film, I'm like there.
It's
So-
such a great song.
It is
isn't
such a great
Such song. And do you know what I enjoy as well? That it is. There's a few exceptions, but it's mostly female singers.
Yep.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah, that's what it's about, isn't it?
It absolutely suits it, doesn't it?
It does.
It's great. It's great.
But I think this is about women empowered anyway. So.
Yes. So, do you want to just, before we run through the plot, do you want to just go through each character and say how much we enjoyed them or what?
Yes,
about
yeah,
them?
I'm up for that.
So let's just go straight up with the big headliner. Let's just talk about Harley.
Her confidence in this is through the roof.
Yeah.
And you can tell her confidence has grown and she's in the character now and she's like, I prefer it when she's without all the guys and stuff like that. I prefer it, not the women she's with on this one, but, you know, Captain Boomerang and stuff like that. She works so much better when she's got herself and this little band of merry women.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. She's so much fun.
Yeah, she steals every single frame, just the way she is. I think this is the film where I'm like, she's nailed this character.
Absolutely. This is the moment where you're like, I can't imagine anyone else
No.
doing Harley. It's
No,
going to be so
absolutely not.
hard to replace her. But
are we replacing
Who
her, though?
knows? Who
Are
bloody
we?
knows? We don't know yet, do we? But I feel like it 100% bleeds through, and you can feel it. The female director.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You can just feel like this is a very like high level female production.
Easy.
Yeah.
For starters, there's no lingering shots on any of Harley's body.
No, and
Her costumes are not tightly fitted.
I was about to say the costumes are phenomenal. It's like such a leaning into the fashion.
Yeah.
Like just her fashion's so wacky in this, so unique.
The jacket with like loads of like I don't even know what they are. Like loads of foils of like brightly coloured. That's like, where do I get that?
She has like police tape, like pom pom ruffles.
Yep.
One of her outfits, like the
wow.
dungarees with the rollerblades. It's all just wonderful, and the colouring as well.
The colour palette through the entire film is just magnificent.
Yeah.
Like with Ace chemicals blowing up and stuff like that, it just looks so good.
It looks so beautiful, doesn't it?
Does.
Yeah. It's really
Kathy is really
well coloured.
It's well thought out, well shot, and it's just really, really good.
Yeah,
impressive.
wonderful.
Well, podcast over then.
Do you know what I like as well? The little touches of when she's looking in the mirror and she's obviously like upset about breaking up with Joker, and she cuts her own hair.
And then she gets upset because she's cut her hair.
And then she just keeps the hair for the rest of She has this dodgy fringe for the rest of the film, which is just such a nice little touch, which I enjoy.
But yeah, I think she's just in her own element here. And I think when they're together as a group, no one outshines the other. They're actually, they make each other shine just as much as... Yeah. No one's pinpointed or anything like that. So
there's a great like back and forth between all of them.
Absolutely.
It's really great. Yeah. Because we're speaking about Harley, we have to bring it up. They really didn't want to show Jared Leto in this, did they?
No, they did not. They did not. They clearly wanted to cut everything.
We see cartoon versions.
Yeah.
Of,
do we see like the back of his head?
Yes, I think we do see the back of his head. Yeah, that's the most we see. Even to the point of when we have the little animated intro, which is great, like little backstory.
I like the style of the drawing and stuff like that. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. But even then, they don't play into what Jared Leto looked like.
No.
It's like a generic Joker like look, how you'd imagine the Joker to look.
Because this Harley is very much on par with what I think of Kaylee Cuoco from the animated series.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're one and the same.
Yes.
Like their attitude and the way they are and stuff.
This is how I like to see Harley personified as. This whole character, the comedy, the just her not being aware of her surroundings and how she's like putting herself about, but she's just so lovable at the same time. It's just wonderful.
Smart.
Yeah, and smart. She's a psychiatrist.
She actually shows her smartness.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
By like psychoanalyzing people, and also she knows what she's capable of.
Yeah.
So,
but it's such an interesting balance because she's smart, but she's also so ditzy at the same time, which is great.
That's very true. Very, very true.
But we also go very deep on this character as well, because we have that moment where she's speaking to Black Canary. She said like how Harlequin is just a servant, and like what would they be without their master, and no one gives two fucks about who they are beyond that. I love how that's how we start. We show this character and we show 100%. How she can become her own person away from the Joker, and it's like yes, this is what this whole movie's
so
about.
Strong. She's like literally she can just do anything.
Yes, such an interesting character. Yes, wicked, such a good one. Okay, on to the next. Who do you want to speak about next?
Let's go for Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Okay, go on.
I fucking love her. I think she's great.
She stands out in this, doesn't she?
She does.
She really does stand out. Huntress, Helena Bertinelli.
And you know what? She's fucking funny.
She's
really funny. Like when she's practicing the mirror trying to say...
She's so deadpan as well.
She's just like...
unaware of how funny she is.
Being a massive fan of her from horror and stuff like that, I just think she just belongs on the screen. Yeah. I think she's incredible.
I love how the whole running joke as well of being called the crossbow killer, and she's just like, I'm not the crossbow killer. It's so good. She's so like the deadpan delivery of her lines, and it's like Huntress, and everyone's like, you're not Huntress, you're the crossbow killer. Yeah, it's very good. I love as well the training when she's training to be this assassin, and she's wearing these shell suits like it's just the look of it is great. The 80s looks so wonderful. It's just really, really well played. And she's just so awkward
Yeah.
as well, that she is like the dynamic of that with the rest of the women, and how her awkwardness just plays so well.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't kind of get the jokes that they're talking about, or fist bumps or anything like that. She's like, oh. And then obviously she gives Cassandra the car to hold on to, because that's what she was holding when everyone was dying.
Nice moment.
Yeah.
She is very much like a woman out of time who hasn't really had the chance to be a girl or woman in the world. She's just so removed from that. All she cares about is being this assassin.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very well played. Yeah. Very well played.
Great addition.
Definitely. Shall we go to potentially the weakest member of Birds of Prey?
Right.
Who do you think I was talking about?
In all honesty?
Yeah.
Black Canary.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
You're on about the detective,
Yeah,
right?
Renee Montoya.
It might be because I love the actress a lot.
Yeah, she's cool.
But why do you think she's
I just don't think she has much to do. I feel like they don't flesh her out as much in this. But what we get, I enjoy. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I didn't need any more from her.
Okay.
I feel like we just got the right amount. It wasn't too much.
Yeah.
But
I like
she served her purpose.
Her backstory of trying to fight injustice, and the fact that she seems to be stepped over by men for promotions every single time.
Yes.
And everyone, it's just
True
like,
to
you
life.
could see that frustration on her face.
Yeah.
And obviously, in a relationship with Ali Wong.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like, that slid in. Like, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter if she's in love with a man or a woman. It doesn't really matter.
It's just part of the tapestry of the film.
Yeah.
It's not really leaning into it. Oh, they're going to kiss now or anything like that. It's just like
it's just everyday life kind of thing.
This is just it's her ex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I enjoy her character because I think she's just, I want to say too smart, but but her smartness becomes kind of lazy because she likes to get drunk.
Yeah.
And it's like she's going in the right direction, but she's never actually quite getting there. And I just enjoy her character a lot. So I was just ashamed that none of these characters went any further than this.
Yeah.
Which is a real big shame.
I enjoy that she has this stereotypical police officer thing that she has about her, where she's delivering these really like obvious
cheesy lines,
and
but they make fun of that, don't they?
Yeah. I like she's good. I don't think there's any weak characters in this. It's
That's
just
the word you used, my friend.
I said weakest.
That's still a word.
But it doesn't mean they're weak. It's just weaker than the other ones.
I get what you mean. If you have to pick one, fair enough.
Yeah, it's just the fleshing out.
Fair enough.
Less fleshed out for me.
Fine.
But I still enjoy it. I still enjoy the whole team. The team's great fun. So let's talk about Black Canary. Your weakest.
I not as fully out there as I wanted her to be, and I think I get saving her power till the very end is, but come on, we all know who she is. So
yes, I know. The funny thing about this,
she can kick ass though.
Yeah, she's good. She's good,
very good.
Back in the day when I watched this with my wife, and when our friends Ben and Adam watched it, and when she does her canary cry, and it's like, for people who are fans, it's like, yeah, well, obviously,
yeah. But for people who aren't,
the people are just like, what? How did that happen? Where'd that come from? That wasn't fleshed out in any way. It's like, it was. You saw the glass smash.
Yeah, when she was singing.
Yeah, but it's like, that's just who she is. So as fans, we expect it to happen. But people are just like, oh, that was silly. And I kind of understand, because they could have maybe laid the groundwork a little bit more, because for people who don't know it's like the film we watched, what film did we watch last? The Batman and Harley Quinn film, where we say we just assume certain things about the characters, and that kind of, the film doesn't give you that.
No.
But you bring your own knowledge of the characters to the film. Yeah. Where for this, it didn't matter for me, because I was like, well, yeah, she did the canary cry. That's who the character is.
I just want to see more of it. That was all.
Yeah. They could have done a bit.
I get saving it to the end. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, we love film. We know you save bits to the end to like pique interest and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Just wanted more. That was all.
That's fair. Yeah. And yeah, she only did it once, didn't she?
Yeah.
Didn't do it any other times.
No.
Yeah. I still enjoy her though. I think she's great. She's a great actress. I love the look of her. I
wouldn't say she's the weakest either.
Great singer.
She's a great singer.
Yeah, very great singer.
Kathy didn't know that apparently either.
Oh, didn't she? Oh, that helps. So, and I do love this whole thing about her where she's all about the protection of women to her going to see Cassandra when she talked to her on the stairs, saying it would better like just
Stay out of it.
Yeah, just stay out of it. You can get through this. To literally a whole character change by the end is when she's realising the Black Mask is how he treats women.
Yeah.
And she was like, I can't stand for that. That's it.
Well, like the dance on the table bit.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah, so uncomfortable. Yeah. But yeah, I think I really like the way she's played in this, so it really works for me.
But they gel well together, like all of them. Like,
Yeah.
they're not necessarily actors you'd put together because they're all from so many different backgrounds and stuff like that, but they just gel.
Yeah,
they just work so much.
They do. Well, this is before we go on to Black Mask, we might as well finish the last member of the Birds of Prey. Let's talk about Cassandra Cain. Really funny because she's like obviously a child.
Yeah.
But she has such a potty mouth.
Yeah, true.
Which is really enjoyable. And do you know who Cassandra Cain is in the comic books?
No. Do I?
She's Batgirl.
Is she?
Yeah.
Interesting. Of course she is.
She becomes Batgirl.
Cassandra Cain, of course.
And imagine the possibilities if we carried on in this world. She could have been Batgirl.
Could have been. It's always a risk, isn't it, when you have a film like this and you choose big budget films that kind of centre around a kid. Because if the kid is...
Yeah.
There's a lot of films out there where the kids are awful, like as in the acting's not on par and stuff like that. But she just gels and works well. So.
Yeah. She never felt out of place.
No.
She was a crucial member of the team.
Yeah.
Which,
And that was a massive diamond to swallow, I'm sorry.
I know. Fuck, swallowing that or shitting that out.
God.
Either way,
worse.
she got scratched up. Right, let's talk about
Inside Out.
the big bad guy. Before we move on to run through the plot. Black Mask.
Yes.
Roman Sionis.
Yes.
Mr. Ewan McGregor himself.
Yes. Didn't really think he had it in him, really.
Yeah.
But I do like him as a villain.
He's
fucking nuts.
He's fucking nuts. So fucking funny.
But scary as well.
But scary,
and also,
intimidating.
There's definitely some gay underlying story between him and damn it, what's his name?
Victor's ass.
Yeah. Definitely. There's some kind of like
he's so camp.
He is so camp. And you could tell he's just trying to he encourages all this violence against women because he wants them to himself.
There you go.
Like, what is it? Black Mask says, is she laughing at me? And he's like, yeah, she is. She's laughing at you.
I never really thought about that, but that's good.
Yeah. See?
The homoeroticism's right there.
I know, right? God.
This is what we've been waiting for, Scott. It's been Black Mask all along. Or Victor's ass, maybe.
Victor's ass.
Who's better?
Victor's ass.
Who's Victor's ass? Yeah, okay. With bleached blonde hair.
Yeah.
Even though it's all scratched up.
No, okay.
Don't mind.
Okay. Take what I can get.
I love seeing him in the obviously like it's not the classic Black Mask we know, it's not his he's not wearing the mask all the time, which he normally does in the comics, and it's not made out of his father's coffin, the charred remains of his father's coffin.
No, it's not.
It's literally just a mask as you'd imagine it. But I feel like the level of this character would not play with that kind of dark past. The way they play it in this totally suits
because
the style of this film.
With the stylisticness and the colour palette and everything you've got around Harley, you kind of need a villain that kind of fits in there.
Yeah.
Shakes it up a little bit, but doesn't feel like they don't belong.
Yeah, he definitely suits the energy of this, absolutely. And like just the whole thing of him when Black Canary comes in and he's trying to like recruit her to be the driver or whatever, and he's showing all the different masks and everything. He's got like the boiled shrunken heads, and he's like, ew, now it's in my living room. And it's all that kind of stuff. It's like, the way he plays it is very well. It's very well done.
Good. Very, very good.
It's just so camp, and that
it is really camp.
You can feel like Ewan McGregor is loving.
Oh, you can tell he's having so much fun.
He's having so much fun doing it. Yeah, he's really leaning into it, and it's just him wooing. So much wooing, like woo, getting Botox
this
as
is
well.
What happens. Yeah,
so good.
Love it.
But then you equally have the really intense scenes, like Erica Like, what are you laughing at, Erica? And they're like making the guy strip her down. It's like, this is
not even like taking her clothes off, like literally cutting her clothes off.
Yeah.
It's really a horrible watch.
Yeah, but it just shows you the levels of this character.
Yeah.
It almost, because you really can enjoy his moments. When it gets to these dark points, you're like, oh fuck,
Shit,
man,
yeah.
he is a villain.
Yeah.
he really is dark, and he's just the perfect antagonist. But this guy who's like horrendous to women, it's like perfect antagonist for this film.
For this film, yeah, definitely,
absolutely. I don't think we can carry on without just mentioning a little bit about Victor Zsasz.
Yeah.
Who, as you said, he is more the initiator of everything. He's the one who basically tells like Black Mask, Roman to, it's like, you need to go be doing this right now, or I just saw this, so you got to act on it. And he's the initiator for the whole thing. It's almost like he is really the one putting the strings, and directing this kind of wild man in the direction he thinks he should be going at that moment, which is a nice little play, I think.
I agree. Yeah, I can see he's literally pulling the strings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think it's just really clever because he does have
he's sinister as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got dark side.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, should we get into the plot? Should we run through this film?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 years after the defeat of the Enchantress, the Joker breaks up with Harley Quinn, throwing her out on the Gotham City streets. She is taken in by Doc, the owner of a Taiwanese restaurant, and recovers from her relationship by cutting her hair, adopting a spotted hyena, and taking up roller derby. So, as I said, we get this cool animated intro, which is wonderful, and hell yes, Bruce the hyena. I want one really bad. I really do. I think it's so cute. But then it's the fact that they bond so well straight away because he kills that man for us. Or eats him. Exactly. And I love like he's got the strawberry lace where they're trying to eat between them. Do you know that it was a physical animal on set?
No, I did not.
It was a German Shepherd, though.
Oh.
So they
can just get it.
They put a different head on it.
Of course. But I think it's really cute. I think it's really funny.
It's a good effect. It feels like it's actually there.
Yeah.
The hyena.
And it's also a pet that you think Harley would have.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. One thing we have to talk about, as we run through this film, is, as you'd imagine, the chaos of this film. And it has to play out like this because it's a Harley Quinn film where nothing plays out in order.
Yes.
So the way I'm telling the story might not actually be the way that the story goes when we watch it. So we kind of just got...
Because we do go back a few times.
Yes, back and forward a lot. It kind of feels like a Guy Ritchie film.
I can see where you're going with that.
I feel like where it's really like you learn the context of something and then you go back and then see it play out, and then it feels very much Guy Ritchie to me, which I...
Very much like you've got this set of information, but actually we need to go back so you can understand this bit of information a little bit more.
Exactly.
Get it.
But I also like that she's very self-aware that she's in a film. The way she speaks about stuff and like, I need to go tell you this. I need to go back and tell you this.
To the camera and stuff like that, yes.
Which is enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Even to the point of when she's mentioning about Montoya and she's like, and this is when the cop like really gets a job done, this is the moment in the film. It's like she knows all about how films play out as well, and she's like narrating that to the audience. I think it's really well played.
See, this just makes me laugh because my student film from university in my second year was kind of like about that, about narrators and commentators actually portraying what's actually happening on screen, so a bit like so out of place. And it was just really funny to film, and like I was wearing a turtle costume at one point, and it was just like it was just so
I need
much
to see
fun.
this film.
I know, I need to find it somewhere. I can't remember where it is, but it's literally just like that. It just reminds me of that. I came up with it first.
Oh, there you go. Innovator. Fucking Wes Craven over here.
Oh, I wish.
Okay. Harley gets drunk at a nightclub owned by ruthless crime lord Roman Sionis and cripples his driver after he insults her. She meets burlesque singer Dinah Lance, who later rescues an intoxicated Harley for an attempted abduction. Impressed by Dinah's fighting skills, Roman appoints her as his new driver. The next night, Harley gets drunk again and, overhearing some of her drinking buddies debating over whether she has actually broken up with the Joker, blows up the Ace Chemicals plant to publicly announce their breakup. When everyone finds out she is not under the Joker's protection anymore, Harley starts getting attacked by every criminal that holds a grudge against her. As you said, the Ace Chemicals blowing up.
It's so good. It's just like, she just nicks the lorry and then just like puts her heel on it and then off we go.
And speaking of heels, just the little subtle detail of showing how Harley just, I think she's either lost one of her shoes or lost the heel on one of her shoes.
Yes,
as she's walking away.
I think she's lost her shoe.
Yeah, she's just like limping.
She's
just
only
little
got like
details.
the inside sock. That's what she's got left. Yeah,
just great. Just the little details.
Yeah.
Little details.
I get it. It is funny.
I also can't state how much I enjoy and also cringe when she jumps on that man's legs and bends them the opposite way.
It's so good.
Anything to do with like bones going the wrong direction,
the way they shouldn't be going.
Yes. Oh man, he was like an ostrich. His legs went.
I did feel really painful.
Yeah,
really
gets
painful.
a physical reaction from me whenever that happens.
I get that. Oh, and he's a driver as well. He needs his legs.
I know. Ruin his career aspects. Okay, meanwhile, GCPD detective Renee Montoya investigates a series of mob killings carried out by a crossbow-wielding vigilante. She tries to recruit Dinah as an informant, but she rejects the offer, as the GCPD wasn't there to prevent her mother's death. Roman sends Dinah and his sadistic right-hand man Victor Zass to retrieve a diamond embedded with the account numbers to the fortune of the Bertinelli crime family, who were massacred years ago. Young pickpocket Cassandra Cain steals the diamond from Zass and swallows it after she is arrested. Harley, fleeing with Montoya and several others, is captured by Roman's men. Roman sends Harley to recover the diamond for him under the threat of death, and also places a bounty on Cass. So this is first talk about just when she's been released from the Joker's protection.
Yes.
And this whole chasing through the streets and all these crazed people who she has no clue about chasing after.
I think we need to start with the fact that she's obsessed with this sandwich.
And she just wants to keep hold of this.
I'm not going to lie, the sandwich does look really good.
Oh, it looks delicious. It looks delicious, man.
Made with duck eggs, not chicken eggs, because she's allergic to chicken eggs.
Is that Margot Robbie, isn't it? Oh, okay.
Just pull it out there. Why don't I use that as a fact?
Should I use that as a fact?
Fuck's sake. No, I enjoy it, but I like the humour of, as soon as she's got a baddie that she's wronged, I like the description it comes up with. Like a freeze frame, and it's like, what did I do? What did I do to this person? Broke his legs. It's just really funny. But yeah, I enjoy the chase scene. It's really good.
Yeah, it's fun. Talking about the sandwich as well, I love the fact that this is the best sensual scene you're going to get out of this film, because the Barry White music plays over the sandwich
all about
scene.
Food. Yeah. All about food.
Like, oh, yeah.
Love it.
It's tasty. So sadly, her sandwich gets destroyed. What a tragedy.
What a tragedy.
That's the closest we get to anyone, really, sadly.
And she didn't have enough money for that. She was 75 cents short.
I know.
I'll get it back to you.
So she gets captured, and Black Mask is torturing her. And I love just I love her interplay with Ewan McGregor in this scene. I love that a tampon gets pulled out of her pocket.
Yeah.
Female humour.
Exactly.
It's good. It's great stuff. But we get this wonderful trippy scene as well when she gets booted in the head, and it's all the diamonds are a girl best friend, but it's not really like played at like a music number. It's like a trippy kind of almost Dumbo
slow-mo kind of like,
do you know the Dumbo trippy scene where it's sort of like sped up,
elephants. It still gives me nightmares now. And I just it's quite a cheeky nod to where like Joker 2 was trying to go. But this fits with it because I think it's just really funny. Because
of like the deranged nature of Harley, these kind of trippy scenes can just kind of play out on their work, because it's like, well, obviously this is Harley, inside Harley's brain. This is what's happening right now. It's like when we go to the the Suicide Squad film, and you have that whole thing of her seeing all these animated birds and stuff, and it's like, this is actually what's happening inside her head right now. It's a good representation. Yeah. It's great stuff. So, breaking into the GCPD with a grenade launcher filled with paint and sparkle rounds, Harley frees Cass and the pair escape. While hiding out at Harley's apartment, they bond. Doc is approached for information by the crossbow killer, who is revealed to be Helena Bertinelli. Having survived her family's massacre and becoming trained as an assassin, Helena has been targeting each of the gangsters responsible for her family's murders, preferring the moniker Huntress. Harley's place is later bombed by criminals looking for Cass, and Doc admits that he sold Harley out. This whole GCPD
fucking incredible
raid,
so much fun and
so colourful,
so Harley, and it just shows her like eagerness, like, just, you know what, I don't need anyone else. I can do this on my own.
And also there's no killing.
No,
it's just all just her using like beanbag rounds and stuff like that.
Pretty much,
like bombs and the glitter.
It's the glitter ones that are the best. Oh, absolutely hilarious.
It's just so wonderful, and the colouring of her like coming through the smoke, and you got the like the blue and the pinks and the.
But even just, like walking in when she's got that massive pink like throw over her head, with a hat, and it's like this little innocent woman. It's just
it's so much fun.
Really good.
It's so much fun, and it just shows you as well. It shows that great
and the fight scenes
gymnastic skills.
The choreography for this entire film, actually, fight scene wise, is really good.
Do you know why?
No.
Chad Stahelski. Do you know who that is?
That rings a bell.
He is the director of John Wick.
That'll be why.
He was the stunt coordinator.
That'll be why. That'll be why.
It is very well coordinated.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. It's just so enjoyable. Just the inventiveness of all these. When she gets the baseball bat, man, and she's like pinging it off of the ground and stuff. It's just so much fun.
When she throws it at him and it bounces back to her. It's like
fucking
calling.
Thor's hammer.
Yeah. But I mean, I know we'll talk about this in a minute, but it's just like the using the location well, like the police lockup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
With, the sprinklers on and stuff. It also, one of my favourites is because we'll go to it anyway, the fun house, but it's the hands.
Yes.
I think that's one of the best things ever. So funny.
It's just so inventive.
It is so inventive.
Just the set.
So clever. So clever.
Yeah, very well put. And then when we're in the evidence room as well, and she's hiding behind the big like pallet of cocaine. She's just breathing it in.
I'm ready.
It's just so well executed. Just a little moments. You don't
get superheroes doing that, do you?
No, exactly. Yeah, these are the kind of films you can just go nuts with and just have a bit of fun, which is what I love, man. You got to have a bit of fun sometimes.
We have got to have a bit of fun.
Yeah,
it's the way to go.
She's literally like breaking people's legs, snapping the wrong way around.
All on her own.
And she actually does shoot someone at the end of this scene. She shoots a guy in the head.
Yeah, but it's
fine.
Yeah,
she can kill people.
It's no one's business in that one.
So she gets Cass out, and we go back to her apartment, and we get a little bit more Bruce time. You know, he's named after that Hunky Wayne guy.
Hunky Wayne guy. I love it.
And oh man, it's so
funny.
It's so funny. But it's also so sad when you think that maybe Bruce is dead for a little bit.
I know. What do you mean a little bit? Until the end.
Until the end. We got to like go through all of that.
She found him wandering around. I was like, oh my god.
Don't know how he's a tank surviving that.
Knows. God Christ. A lot of dead people around if he's going to be eating them all the time.
But her place, her apartment, just with all these like random like, is it a stuffed beaver?
Yep.
Yeah. Just these random ornaments.
You got the target with Joker on it, but Cassandra's like, who's that? And she's like, the Joker.
Doesn't have no clue.
No clue what you're talking about.
Just great. Just great stuff. Huntress is the initiator. She does get the information out of Doc. And it's like, hell yeah, man. It's like, why wouldn't you? It's like you got to this point where it's just like, I've just got loads of money and I can just go move on and do what I need to do.
That's very true.
So I don't give any grief to that man. He's fine.
No. He looked after her.
He looked after her long enough.
I'm right.
He needs a bit of something for himself now.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's fine. Harley calls Roman and offers to turn Cass over in exchange for his protection. Agreeing to meet at an abandoned amusement park, Dinah notifies Montoya of the rendezvous, but a betrayal is notified by Zas, who informs Roman.
Who puts On the notifications, who keeps the text
I
on?
know.
Come on now.
I know. Rookie error.
Black Canary.
Devastated, Roman dons his ritualistic mask, for which he gets his nickname Black Mask. At the park, Montoya confronts Harley, but is kicked out of a window. Zsasz arrives and tranquilizes Harley before holding Dinah at gunpoint, but he is killed by Helena, who reveals he was the last part of the family's killers. Montoya returns and reveals that Roman was the true mastermind behind the Bertinelli massacre. He had them killed trying to get the diamond. A standoff ensues until they realize Roman has arrived with a small army of masked criminals, and so a really entertaining segment plays out.
Yes. I just want to backtrack on something.
Yes?
We never talk about Black Mask cutting people's faces off.
Oh, yeah.
That is fucking brutal as fuck.
Brutal as fuck. And then he literally about to let the girl live.
But she's snotty.
He's got a snot bubble. Ooh, a snot bubble?
Take it off.
Take it off.
Really vicious.
Yeah. I love him in this.
Yeah, so do I. I do.
He's so good.
I never thought I'd see Ewan McGregor in a role like this before.
Yeah.
But also interacting with actors that you wouldn't necessarily put him with either. Like Margot Robbie, for example.
Just works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, carry on.
He enjoys his sandbox and playing this wild character.
He
Yeah,
does.
it's great. So, yeah, as you said, this amusement mile, it looks so creepy.
It does.
And
But it's abandoned, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just like, it's like the fun fair in the animation ones.
yeah. It feels like an Arkham game location.
It does. Yeah.
Like it's very well put together. The set design is amazing.
The set design is very good.
Yeah.
Very
There's so many different random elements inside the funhouse as well, like the mirrors and as you said, the hands. There's things you bounce on.
Oh, the things that Huntress goes across.
Yeah,
over the
yeah,
top.
yeah.
You've got the slide to get down there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah, the
just
slide.
like- it's just all these like different elements, but they're all part kind of what makes them pop because they use their surroundings and they use what's around them.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun.
Yeah, it is so much fun and so well put together.
It is
very fun.
Before we go down to the funhouse, like all of them together.
Yeah,
for like the first time all together.
So this is after Zsasz has been killed as well, isn't
Yes.
it? Which is a great moment as well.
Yeah.
Because he paralyzes Harley.
And it's just her going.
When she's
And she
stabbing
says,
him.
Everyone stop! And she goes.
I just love that. I just love that.
Funny.
And he's like,
That's the kind of thing that I feel like would be ad libbed.
Yeah, it feels
going,
that. It feels that.
Stabbing
doesn't it?
like
Yeah.
just with the one arm that she can kind of move. It's just so good. It's just funny.
But and just the as you said, the exchanges between all these characters once they finally all put together, and they have a little fight, and we get another tit punch.
We do, yes, yeah, we do.
And also, I love the line. Harley literally says, "You killed my sandwich." Told you, it was a main player in this film that got killed.
Yeah,
the most emotional thing that happened.
I know.
So, using Harley's old gear, the makeshift team of 5 women withstand and repel the attack. During the battle, Cass is captured by Roman, while Dinah reveals her metahuman ability of supersonic level screaming, defeating several of the mobsters. Harley gives chase on roller skates, and with assistance from Helena, the pair pursue Roman. I just love the fact as well that she just has roller skates on, through this whole scene.
Like, when did you put them on?
I know. It's like, of course she did.
Isn't that what Black Canary says? But where the hell did she get skates from?
Yes.
Because she knows what the audience are anticipating. So
yes.
It's trying to get her there ahead of you.
Exactly.
You're thinking it, so I'm going to say it.
Yeah. And I love this is another little Easter egg when they're going through the little crate of all the equipment they can use, and Montoya pulls out the Daddy's Little Monster t-shirt, which is from Suicide Squad, which is a nice little touch.
Yep.
Doesn't let her put it on.
No, they all go down the tunnel, and apart from Helena, who's literally killing someone while going down the tunnel.
So great. She like jumps on him. Yeah. She like almost like rides him down
like a blanket or something, and she's just like
so fun. And yeah, just this whole choreographed scene of them fighting all the goons just plays out, and it's just so much fun.
It's not even that, the choreography alone, but the camera work, and everyone works.
It's almost like one take.
It feels like
it, just going around and like seeing, and you can see each of the individual players and what they're doing.
You can see, or like when you're concentrating on Harley, for example, you can see the others in the background fighting, and
doing their own things,
swings and vice versa. But the realizing that hands bend back and slap someone is just so funny. So funny.
I just love as well, just something that this is a female director, right? Just from the little touch of saying, do you need a hair tie?
Yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah, thanks.
That's such a female. That's nothing, something a man would never think of. But it's like, nice little touch there.
But also, there's no. Again, you've got all these females that are wearing. I wouldn't even say revealing clothes or anything like that, and there's no close-ups of their.
They look strong.
Their abs.
That's all you're seeing. Strong women. Yeah.
There's none of this male gaze.
Male gaze. Yeah.
There's none of that.
No male gaze.
Like at all.
No, none, at all. Correct. Which I think kind of plays into the Suicide Squad as well. I don't think you get any of that in Harley. From Harley,
I need to
we'll see.
rewatch that again, obviously, because we will
talk about it.
We'll be doing it.
Yeah.
So.
But from memory, I don't think there is. But yeah, it's just fucking wonderful.
And
wonderful.
I like seeing them pair off and stuff, but I did enjoy seeing Helena and Harley when they're on the chase.
Yes. And do you know what I like? When we get the canary cry. And Harley uses that as to propel her on the blades.
She covers her ears and then it just propels her up. Yeah.
Nice touch. Yeah, very good touch. At a nearby pier, Roman prepares to kill Cass, who pulls a ring from a grenade that she took from Harley's weapons chest. Harley throws him off the pier just before the grenade detonates, tearing him apart and killing him.
Fucking great.
Amazing.
Great death. Great death.
Literally see your body
explode.
Disintegrate.
Yeah. So funny.
So satisfying. So very satisfying. But I love this pier scene as well, how...
it's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, creepy. And you're seeing all these figures. Obviously, they're like very prolific people from Gotham or something.
They're terrifying.
Yeah.
Fuck off if I'd be walking down there foggy at night.
So foggy.
No way. And just hearing his voice like carry over.
Especially in Gotham. I don't know what character's going to find down there.
Exactly.
Very well played. And right up to the end, Black Mask delivered.
He did.
Even to his death, delivered.
He delivered the guts.
And the lines as well, I forgot about the lines. He's saying like, you think you can beat me? You're a fucking moron. It's just like the words, moron. It's like, yes, love it.
Yes.
Dialogue's great.
Dialogue great.
Finally, in the aftermath of destroying Roman's criminal empire, Montoya quits the GCPD. Using the money from the accounts hidden inside the diamond, Helena joins with Dinah and Montoya in establishing a team of vigilantes called the Birds of Prey. Harley and Cass escape, selling the diamond itself to a pawn shop and starting their own business. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Great. We finally get the Birds of Prey. This is the Birds of Prey origin.
It is.
Do you think you would have wanted to see a Birds of Prey film?
Well, before this?
Like, how they are at the end. Do you think, I want to see that film?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I was happy with just being they're playing out in the world right now.
I think part of me is I would love to see it because I would like to see these characters again. But, I mean, the whole thing about that is you need it to be good.
Yeah.
Because
obviously
it needs to... You just don't want it to treat it bad.
Yeah.
And that's always a risk when it comes to stuff like this, isn't it? So I would like to have seen it, but I'm happy with what I've got.
Yeah. I kind of like the fact that it's just Harley going through Gotham, she's interacting with different people, and her life's intersected with this group of people who suddenly they became Birds of Prey. They're about doing stuff in Gotham, and then Harley moves on to the next thing.
Yeah, I love their uniforms that they've made.
I know. It is so cheesy.
So good. So good. I love them. I think they're great. Again, not revealing or anything.
Yes.
They're just fit for fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because this is the same thing we had with the Amazonians in Wonder Woman. They are dressed as they should be.
Yes.
Strong.
Yeah.
Amazonian warrior women, and then in the Justice League, the first one, they've been sexualized to no end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this film just does so well in just creating that women are strong.
Yeah.
That's it. And I love it.
You feel the strength.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Bruce is alive.
Bruce is alive.
And Harley
gets his laugh.
Harley gets a sandwich.
I love his laugh. It's so good. She does. Cassandra gets one too.
Yes. We finally get the payoff of the wonderful sandwich.
She winks at the screen.
Yeah. And we go to credits. We have a post-credits sequence. Did you watch it to the end?
No.
There wasn't a sequence.
Oh, there you go.
It was Harley basically saying, "Are you still here?" And she said, and all she says is, "Did you know the Batman and it cuts.
Right. Fair enough.
Did you know that Batman
fucks Robin?
Probably. That's probably it.
I didn't know you liked girls.
Yeah, it's true. There you go.
There you go. It's from the video I've watched.
So that's it. That's Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey.
That's Birds of Prey. I feel like I went first in the last film.
Did you?
Don't know. I'm just going to say yes.
Okay. Does that mean you're leaving it to me?
Yeah, go on. You go first.
Thoroughly enjoyed. This is probably the third time I've watched it, I think. Thoroughly enjoy it. The cast, a game, the choreography for fights, and just the colour palette, and just everything really works really well. And it is about women and being strong, and I love a strong female character. So yes, I loved it, and it's a 9 out of 10 for me. So
solid 9 out of 10.
9
yeah?
out of 10. Yeah.
Oh, look at 9 out of 10. Wonderful. Yeah, it is just so bloody solid.
It's fun.
It's so fun. It makes me yearn for this era of like the DCU,
I get
where
that.
there was so much light at the end of that tunnel.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, look what we're getting in these films and what we have to come. And it's just so easy to watch.
It is so easy to watch. You don't have to follow anything else. You don't have to like.
Just enjoy it. You can enjoy the little moments in it, which
can.
is so much fun. And I'm just on this train now of, if I fucking just enjoy a film and can't see anything wrong with it, it's a fucking 10 out of 10.
Fucking hell.
I just think I got to the end of this film, I was just like, it's fucking 10 out of 10. I just love it so much. It's better than Wonder Woman. You don't think so?
No.
Obviously you don't think so.
No.
So I don't know why you're going, as if you're going to question it.
I'm going to think about it. No.
I just feel, I love it.
I get that. Fine.
Like, if for so long I was just like, 9. I was on a 9 for so long, and it's been so long, and coming back to it now, it just
enjoyed it even more.
I enjoyed it even more because it's like, wow, look at the stuff we were having.
Yeah,
and we have, and I do feel like this is the kind of tone we're going to get for James Gunn.
Yeah, so do I.
Like this is the kind of films we're going to be getting in this new DCU.
Yes, I agree.
Which I'm very much looking forward to. I mean, because you can feel it in the Suicide Squad.
But like it's going to be expanded to everyone. So like where we kept obviously Man of Steel and Batman grounded and down this dark kind of route path. This kind of is going to be injected into it, and it's just going to be.
I feel like there will still be seriousness.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it can go dark. I suppose. I don't think
it's going to lean so heavy into the comedy for this Superman film.
No.
Superman's not going to be comedy.
No,
it's not going to be comedy.
He's not really funny, is he?
There's going to be no. There's going to be like little glimmers, especially from Green Lantern, right? Yep. There's going to be some from there, but I feel like the overall tone, setting this tone, is going to be similar to this. Obviously, not all out comedy, but it's really going to set it to a level where the universe is going to feel quite close to how this film is.
Can I give you one worry of mine?
Yeah.
I don't want this film to be too crowded and too much.
I feel the same. Because
I get that it's starting anew and rehashing and stuff. I just don't want it to be over cramped. Because you're building a world. I'm just a little bit worried. Just a little bit.
No, I can get that worry. It's just because it's the first in a line of films, and it's the first Superman film. You feel like
and I feel like
it a Superman
especially
film,
because we're starting again. Yeah, and I feel like it's not necessarily a Superman film. Really.
No, it's got a lot of different characters. in it. But I feel like James Gunn knows well enough now.
I trust him.
Yeah. It's like we've already had a Superman origin film. We don't need that.
No, we don't need
it.
It
might be a different character.
We've already had the perfect one in Man of Steel.
Yeah, exactly. So
Film within a film.
Yeah. We'll see. We don't know. We're going to get a second trailer soon. So
I know. It's just a worry, that's all.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see
That's good. It's a good way of going into a film.
True.
So let's place this film.
Okay.
So it's a 9.5. Mm-hmm. We've had 3 9.5s before. Mm-hmm. And we spoke about it. The first one it's going up against is Man of Steel. It's not going to cross that boundary.
No.
It's not going to cross that boundary. It's even though you give Man of Steel a 9.
So, yeah.
Do you feel like you want to change that score one day?
No, maybe. I watched it last night, actually.
Did you?
Well, yesterday.
It's Man of Steel's better for me. So
yeah, I agree.
So it goes below that. There you go. It's our new number 8 in our top 10. Yeah, it's in the top 10.
Oh my god, we've actually watched a film that's not in our below top 10.
Yeah. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's ending us with this high. Come on, Harley. Oh, the only way is up.
Well, there you go. We were able to diplomatically
without
choose
doing
that
letterbox
between ourselves.
Yes.
So that's wonderful, isn't it?
That's because nothing's going to kick Man of Steel. So. Okay,
so you guys,
next week?
Yeah, you want to know what's coming next? It's obviously we're still in our Puddin Squad season.
Puddin Squad.
And our next film is an animated film, and it is Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay, 2018. I've obviously seen it. I've seen everything.
You've seen everything. I have not.
There you go. Another Suicide Squad animated film.
Cool.
And that's what we're going to be watching, everyone.
Can't wait.
So, yes, we hope you enjoyed the episode. And I guess we'll see you next time in Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay.
Bye, Puddin.
Bye, Puddins.